Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. This time I'll be playing System Shock Enhanced Edition Blind. I've never played this game, never watched any walkthroughs or let's plays, so it's basically my first unfiltered experience with the game. I did play a little of System Shock 2, although I've never completed it, and it's the encounter with that game that's basically the reason I want to play the first one, because I want to experience the full story and learn the origins of Shodan and all that. Mm, but uh, but I'm a little bit anxious about this game because it's very old. It's more than 20 years old at this point, so I'm expecting some pretty old school mechanics, control schemes, general jankiness, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to handle that. But I'm still willing to, at the very least, try because I've heard very good things about the System Shock 2, and although I have no doubt it's improved, technically and all that, it might still be interesting to see from where it's all coming from. I'm actually recording this voice introduction separately because for some reason my version of the game has a really weird quality in that the volume of the sound in the menu is like is separate from the volume I choose in the game. So overall, it's very loud all the time, even if I lower the volume of the music in the actual game. So when I first recorded it, you couldn't hear me because music in the menu was so loud. So I'm going to play the intro, which is probably going to be very loud as well, but I'll lower the sound in editing or something. And then after the intro, I'm going to just start the game, and then the sound should normalize a little. So let's play the intro then, and then start the game.
New Atlanta, Sector 11, Building 71G, 7 April 2072, 11:13 p.m. Hacker begins unauthorized entry into the Tri-Optimum corporate network. 1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to access protected files concerning space station Citadel. 1:33 a.m. Tri-Optimum security forces apprehend the intruder.
This is Edward Diego from Tri-Optimum. The charges against you are severe, but they could be dismissed if you perform a service. Who knows, there might even be a military-grade neural interface in it for you, if you do the job right.
Edward Diego gives the hacker Level 1 access to Shodan, the artificial intelligence that controls Citadel Station. With all ethical constraints removed, Shodan
I re-examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished,
but mine is only just
beginning. True to his word, Edward Diego allows the hacker to be fitted with a neural cyberspace interface. The healing coma following this procedure will take 6 months to complete. Edward Diego is deleting all files concerning these events.
Okay, so that's the rundown of the UI. I'm not sure what a biometer even is. Health energy, that's pretty self-explanatory. Click here to crouch, that's pretty weird to have it, to have you actually click here rather than use some button on the keyboard or something. Click here for full screen mode. I think this is kind of a full screen mode, for the time, because the maximum resolution I think is like 1024 by 600 something, which is, even in this enhanced edition, it was even less in the original. Okay, so what else is there? Sockets for neurographed hardware, no idea what that is. I guess I'm going to learn along the way. Selection buttons, weapon item, map target data, inventory selection. Left clicks an object in inventory to select, double click to use, right button to remove, okay. Spacebar to continue, Alt brings the screen again. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to figure it out as I go. So I'll just click spacebar and... Okay, so I can move on WSD. How do I... Okay, turning is really... I'm not even sure how exactly does turning work. Okay, so it's pretty weird. You have to click E, which changes your sort of whole control scheme. Basically, clicking E once lets you look around, but you can move and look around at the same time. Okay, so that's at least a welcome addition. Because I was afraid you have to switch between being able to move and being able to interact with things, but although maybe you have to do that actually. I'm not sure. Double click to pick up Medibudge healing agent. Okay, so I can... No, wait, I'm still... Yeah, it's pretty weird, the control scheme. Okay, so basically what I understand is happening is that we've just waken from that coma we've been put into after getting that neurosurgery for interacting with the cyber interface something, but I'm still unsure of the control scheme exactly. Clinical paneling, it seems I can't use, okay, can't do anything with it. Well, there is an obvious button here. Couple of items. Let's briefcase. Data reader. I don't know what that is. Some kind of a data log. Okay, let's click on that because it's going to annoy me probably with its constant beeping if I don't do that. So we've gathered some kind of an email.
Employee 2-4601, listen carefully. My name is Rebecca Lansing, and I'm a counter-terrorism consultant to Trioptimum. We're tracking a disruption on Citadel Station, something involving an onboard AI called Shodan. You are Triop's only contact on station. Communications are out, and there is evidence of biological contamination. The mining laser is charging for a possible strike against Earth. There's a man named Nathan Darcy who may know something about taking the laser offline. His office is near the central hub on your level. The AI is on the bridge. Once the laser is out, look for the source of the problem there. And by the way, we know all about you and your friend Diego. Pull this off, and we'll clear your record. That implant you're wearing is military-grade hardware. Use it well. Lansing out.
Okay, that photo of his office isn't really helpful. You know, the graphics hardly lets me decipher what it actually displays. But basically, I guess it provides us with the first objective, lead pipe. I guess it's like a weapon. What else is there? Stimulants. Combat booster. I'm still not quite sure how the inventory works because it doesn't seem to display all of my items down here. I guess maybe I have to change the tab. Ah, okay, I can do this as well, I guess. Although... I'm not sure if that's really... Okay, I guess I have this equipped because it's visible here. Man, the game is really like janky and weird. It's really a long way we've come since 1990 whatever, when this was published. Yeah, still not sure how exactly the inventory works because... Okay, navigation and mapping unit, that's probably useful. Because... not all of my items seem to be... I've gained an STD. I sure hope it's not the kind of STD I'm thinking about. Because not all of my items seem to be listed here. Which is... weird. Not sure what does that give me. Doesn't look like... Ah, okay, it just... guess it produces a cardinal direction I'm facing in the moment. Okay, it's kinda useful. I'll keep it on. But I'm still unsure on whether how to actually access the rest of my inventory. Ah, okay, I guess this is actually me, like my journal or something. I'll check it out. Happy with my work. Diego is the guy that ordered us to do the job. Caught me, thought for sure they'd take me offline. Asked me for a favor, hack him into Shodan, and always forgiven. Yeah, so it is my journal. 6 months in healing coma. Yeah, that also confirms what I was thinking earlier. Most powerful AI in the system to have... They tell me the coma leaves you foggy, so I'll leave myself some reminders. Okay, so basically I wrote this myself before they put me into the coma, so that I know... Okay, so I've got some kind of a code for a healing suit, which might be useful. Maintenance hatch under the grating north of the healing suit, so it tells me a location of some secret stash. I finished the system analyzer, which let me keep eye on Shodan's progress. Storage closet outside the sleep machine. Okay, so I better take a look for that. Although still, I would like to know how to access them, because I picked like some stimulants or whatever, and I'm not quite sure how to make them play. Okay, I guess this is the map of the area. I'm not sure how to make the rest of the items display in my inventory here. So... man, it's pretty complicated. I guess I have three energy bars of different... There's energy, fatigue, and chi waves, which maybe has something to do with psionics. Not quite sure. It doesn't really help me. It's health probably, and power or something for my electronic gadgets. But how to access the rest of the inventory, that's the question I have for now. Wait, rubberized paneling. There was supposed to be like a secret stash somewhere close to the area I woke up at, so checking different panels, but it doesn't look like I can open any of them. Can't use diagnostic tools. Can't use incubator. Maybe it's further down the corridor or something. But before I proceed, okay, I think I get it. It's over here, the different tabs. Okay, I've read this level 1 logs from myself. Okay, so I'm kind of getting a hang of it. It's an access card, so it's not the kind of an STD I was afraid it was. A good thing, I guess. View control. I can change the colors of the HUD. Doesn't really matter that much to me. System analyzer. So I guess this tells me the status of the ship, like the laser, the logs we're talking about, all that. Main. So I've got the pipe here. How do I even wing that? I think I have it equipped. And some kind of stimulants for combat. I'll just keep them. Okay, so I kind of figured STD access. Kind of figured that out a little. How do I right click in view to attack? Okay, right. I'm so used to games utilizing the left mouse button to attack. I was confused there for a second. Okay, destroyed bot. I guess I can loot it for something. Very much healing. And there's a surgery machine, which I guess... Oh, right! Maybe I should go check that. If maybe I can bash the panels, actually. It seems I can. But still, there were supposed to be some hidden things close by to the place I woke up, as according to the log. Paneling can't use. I guess I can use that to heal. Automatic healing process activated. I guess I am full health anyway, so... But it's good to know it's here for use later on. In case what's happening. More bots. Battery pack. Storage container, I'm not sure. I'm just picking everything up. I don't see any kind of encumbrance meter or something that would just destroy camera to reduce security level. Okay, I guess I can do that. After all, the security of the ship is kind of my enemy. But I would like to find that secret stash the character was talking about. Okay, more random beverages. Not really that useful. Have new mail. Going to that's the keypad. Probably with the code that was talked about. I'm not sure what that is. Those talked about in the log. Okay, so let's check the different mail we've got. From Shodan, great. She's probably taunting us or something.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories, 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9 and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Okay, I must say that was a much less intimidating introduction to Shodan than I would have anticipated, but I guess it kind of makes sense, you know, especially with that being a pre-recorded message, so presumably before she went all insane and homicidal. But also it sort of, it doesn't bash you over the head with the crazy AI, it just starts as a normal, serviceable program, and then presumably reveals itself as a protagonist later on. But there was also a second log.
Shodan security is closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core, that Shodan's using these to hold onto the level. That's all fine, but I don't really see how it helps. The thing is everywhere.
Okay, so it basically reinforces the idea that I am supposed to destroy the cameras wherever I see them to loosen Shodan's grip on the security system. Now, anything else? I've read the 2 emails as well as the 2 logs, so I guess that's all for now. And there was a code 451. Okay, there's another camera, but I don't think I can reach it with my use the light. Whoa, that looks like a theoretical fantasy zombie, but somehow a humanoid mutant. I somehow doubt it's going to be friendly, so... storage room door, don't have the access. Okay, I could destroy it with just a pipe. I guess I'll take down the mutant just to stop it from interfering further on. I pick up Put a skull? Yeah, I can, although I'm not sure. For what purpose would I ever... Yeah, I'll close that one now. I thought this was supposed to be like an additional area and not the actual way to progress. Another healing agent. Access panel. Click on the switch to toggle. Side effects might occur. Okay, so I'm going to leave it alone for a second, although into as a communication port. Access granted. Okay, so I guess this is the storage room that the log was talking about. Task. I'm just taking everything because it may be used for crafting or something eventually. Bed. Probably of use. Okay, another access card. Group 1, that's the one I needed to access the room over there. That's good. And another email, I think, or some kind of a log.
Gunther was killed today. I can't let myself think about it. I think I understand how Shodan is doing it. When we destroy the cameras and CPU nodes, Shodan loses some of its control over the station functions, at least on this level. I think I can restore manual control in the hospital.
It's pretty weird how the text actually differs quite a lot from what is being said on the audio recording. It is the same general idea of the message, but the text seems to be more expansive. Exit that. So I should have access to the adjacent door now. The one over here. Not sure if that actually hurt me. I guess even if it did, then there is this surgical machine right next door, so... Needle darts. I guess it's some kind of an ammo for a weapon I don't have yet. More skulls, more soda. Fragmentation grenade, okay, that's useful. Not sure if I'm ever going to need all the skulls, but you can never be sure. Okay, so it was talking... I guess I'll leave the switch alone for a second. It was talking that pressing the switch might result in consequences, so I better explore the area first. You know what, I can maybe up the music just a little. Okay, so more crates. More grenades. What is this? Energy charge station, so I guess this would fill my second meter here. Yep, that's exactly what it did, although I'm not yet sure what exactly the energy is used for, but it's presumably always better to have it than not. Control pedestal, can't use it. Ah, a dart gun. So I guess... yeah, that uses the needles. I think I'll save it for later. for now, the pipe is... the enemies aren't too demanding or anything, so... And to be honest, I don't think the darts are going to work on robots anyway. It would be a little bit nonsensical. But talking about enemies, should probably save the game. Because those older types of games often don't offer any kind of autosave, so if I died I'd have to start all over again, which would be kinda annoying. Another keypad. Oh wait, did I just literally go in... yeah, I did go in a circle. My glorious skills of orientating myself. So I guess there is no other way than pressing the switch over there. I guess I'm going to do just that. Maybe check the storage. So I guess... wait, although there was no way forward through here either. So... I'm a little bit confused. I'm also kind of curious about what that is exactly. Well, I guess I have no choice but to press the switch. And the switch to toggle. That's what I'm doing, like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. Is it supposed to be a tic-tac-toe game or something? Or does it indicate different kind of doors and lets me open them or something? Well, I would think the X would signify a closed door, so... circuit activated. Okay, so I have no idea. I guess I had to close the circuit, but like to get it from here to here or something, but I have no idea how exactly does that work. Well, kind of weird. Like, was I just supposed to make a line out of the pluses so that they connect to each other and eventually to here? And if so, then what was the difficulty? I just clicked everything and it worked. So, kind of weird. And I don't really feel good about it because I don't feel like I learned anything. And, you know, if in the future there's a different kind of puzzle using the same method, then I'm not really sure what to do with it, but I guess we shouldn't look the gifted horse in the mouth for now and just proceed while I can. Stamina stimulant. Another dart gun. But as I said, I'll use the pipe for some time now, because I don't see the darts being too useful against robots anyway. Okay, maybe those kind of weird scorpions. Repairable, okay. That's what it was. Logic probe, that's probably used for like hacking, I think. Battery pack probably restores my energy level. Okay, I'm not sure what that did. Is it literally a light switch? Looks to be just that. There's a dead security officer or something. No items. Move onto the ladder while jumping. I'm doing that and it doesn't seem to. Okay, can't use the power conduits. I can't even move into the ladder while jumping. And I'm doing exactly that and it doesn't seem to. Ah, okay, I had to hold jump. Pretty counterintuitive. I guess this leads me nowhere, it's just a way to... bulb needs replacing. But what would I gain by replacing a light bulb? Do I even have a light bulb? Doesn't look like it. Well, I would like to get back here. I came from here originally. I'm not sure if I ever clicked that. Okay, it's just for the elevator. Okay, I'll check the area over here. No items. There's also the area here, although I'm a little anxious that if I jump in there, I won't be able to get back, so I guess I'll check the room over here first. It seems to be like a maybe another storage area or something. Ah, it's the armory, but I don't have code for the door yet. Severed head. I can take it with me apparently. Okay, I guess that's like a security android or something. It didn't look fully human, but this area is actually quite expansive, so I'll check the area over here first and hope that I can backtrack later on. So I'll just jump down there. That's a pretty expansive area as well. I'm getting a lot of those medical packs, so that's good. In case I need to heal myself. I guess that's literally just a window into the nothingness of space. But I'm a little bit... Well, I guess I'm a little bit confused on whether this is the the proper way forward or just a detour. But I guess looking on the map, it seems more likely that the area over here was actually a detour. Seems to be more confined than the long corridor over there. So, and especially with the armory here, it seems to be like a perfect, area for exploration, and that's going to eventually reward you if you happen to find the code for the armory, but it doesn't seem to be like something that's necessary for proceeding. I'm sure. Again, it's probably a light switcher or something. Okay, there's a lot of bodies here. Items though. Is it some kind of armor? The helmet. I would think I probably can put it on or something. It's a broken gun, so it's going to help me. How about that? Yeah, can I put that on or something? I guess it is equipped, judging from the changed color. I'm going to just leave it be. Okay, so some ominous messages written in blood, staple of video games. Die over here and resist over here, which doesn't seem to be written by the same kind of person. You'd think this is probably written by someone controlled or aligned with Shodan, while this is probably written by someone who's presumably more friendly to our code. Oh, more logs. Maybe they're going to tell me the code to the armory. Check that in a second. And group access card, that's probably quite useful as well, but for now...
Shodan security's closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core that Shodan's using these to hold onto the level.
We're finished. Keith and the others went down the access corridor an hour ago to fight the mutants. None of them have come back. Soon the mutants will come for the rest of us.
Okay, so that's just a general doom and gloom. Doesn't really tell me anything that useful. But again, it's interesting to notice the discrepancies between the audio and the written form. So maybe discrepancy isn't the best word, because basically it tells you the same story, but the text is a little more expansive. I wonder if the red dots on the map actually signify enemies. Guess that would make sense. Is there literally nothing in this room? Can't use the desk. Yeah, it seems that it's just an empty room. No? Okay, so I use use the access card to and it seems there's an additional email over here. Rather a log or something. So it doesn't really make a difference. It's new info nonetheless. Okay, so let's... Yeah, again I am getting rather confused by the huge expansive layout of the station, because this area is turning out to be much bigger than I anticipated it being. And I don't quite want to backtrack all the way to the other side, although knowing those older types of games probably going to be required of me at some point either way. But I'll check the log.
Got the supplies from the West Wing. Hanson and Rain killed by mutants nesting the access corridor. We can't just hide here. They're killing us one by one. In an hour, about 20 of us are gonna rush them. Go try to break through the access corridor, then go for the bridge. If we fail, God save our souls.
So they were talking about trying to get to the bridge, which is somewhere I need to go to, and I found their dead bodies, so it's a safe assumption to make that they didn't succeed, but that at least tells me that probably this way goes to the bridge, which would suggest that the other area is an additional, non-obligatory one. Okay, maybe it's time to switch for the dart gun, actually. Though I'm not sure how effective that's going to be. Okay, I always confuse the buttons because I'm trying to click leftmost button to shoot, but it's the right one in this game. I'm almost dead, so I guess it's a good time to use one of those. So do they work over... Yeah, it seems they work over time rather than instantaneously. Door opening actually scared me a little. Maybe not scared, but... Oh damn, again I used the wrong mouse button, so probably safer if I just switch to the pipe where I'm not the standard rounds, I guess for some kind of firearm. New log. Plants, I can pick them up. Protection through genetics. Poster. Okay, let's check the log.
Carl has come back from recon without Alan. He says they took Alan into a room marked cyborg conversion, and now he's a cyborg assassin. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. One of the technicians says we can just flip a switch and make the converter a surgery unit again. With only 12 of us left, though, it may be an academic point. someone else should have been leader.
Okay, so I guess this tells us a couple of important points actually. One is that Shodan, presumably, I guess it's her, can just transform people into cyborgs by using some machinery, but also that we can flip a switch and convert the station into the healing station, which, I'm not going to lie, would be quite useful. Biological systems monitor. Not sure what that even is. Ah, okay, just tells me my health and all that. I'm not sure what's the significance of that if I have this. I guess it's more exact because it gives a percentage, but I wouldn't say it's a necessary upgrade by any means. Okay, more healing, more helmets. More guards. Ah, okay, so I can just open the crates rather than smash them. Which makes me wonder if smashing them actually has a potential of damaging the items or something like that. I guess I should... Okay, what's that? Is that an impaled body or something? Yeah, that mutant. I guess it is an impaled body. Okay, I'll switch the weapons again. Weird how they keep separate ammo for some reason. Okay, there's another log here. General stuff, I'm not really sure significance of that.
The resistance faction led by Keith Swanson left a week ago. We found the mutants fighting over the remains this morning. We're caught between the mutants and the cyborgs, so I'm worried whether we can carry out Darcy's plan. We're going to send Alan and Carl through the cyborg territory to reach the elevator.
Okay, that didn't really tell me anything that interesting. But I would like to find that healing station. Okay, biohazard contamination. Probably not good, imagine. Yeah, probably need some kind of a hazmat suit or something to safely enter that area. There's supposed to be... Okay, that's fortunate because I'm almost dead. Not sure how far the enemies are going to follow me for, but I would like to use some of those. Yeah, finding that healing station would be a good thing. Okay, I'm really annoyed by the fact this door closing and opening itself. I guess there's little I can do about it. I also think this first episode has run for long enough, so I'm going to save. I must say I can't say I'm impressed by the game or something. If anything, I'm impressed by the way, by the amount of difference and the amount of upgrade we've reached since producing this game, up until the modern times. It's rather junky. I am a little annoyed with the way it handles the controls and all that, but I am this kind of a person that if I start something I usually finish it unless I'm totally bored or annoyed. So I will try to play some more and presumably maybe even finish it. We'll see how it goes. For now, as I said, it's nothing spectacular, but you have to keep in mind that this game is over 20 years old at this point, so it's quite a long time. And I have no doubt it probably was, interesting and thrilling back in the day. All the different colors and the general feel of being in space and whatever. But for now, I guess that's all. And see you in the next one. Bye.